Hey everybody, thanks for coming by to check out my first video blog. Why a video blog? I don't know. A friend recommended it to me, and I guess someone in this world has to be the dog and pony show, and I guess he thought that would be me. Because this is my first video blog, there's not going to be a whole lot of bells and whistles. For now, it is just me and the party favor video camera that I have, and whatever it is that I have to say. And on this particular night, I just so happen to have a lot to say. Because the reality is that I am potentially about 5 weeks away from being in a complete state of emergency. Actually, we all are. If you're American, and if you're not rich, I can't imagine, though, that anyone rich would actually be watching this noise. Anyway, there's a lot of buzz going around about what people are going to do if Obama doesn't win. Specifically where they plan to go. Because basically there are a lot of people who just cannot take 4 more years and would rather just up and leave in that scenario. So I thought, well, okay, well, what do I want to do? And I came to the conclusion that I'd want to leave too. The first thing that came to mind, an obvious plan, was to go and teach English in an ESL program overseas. But then I realized I could probably hack that for about a year, and then I think I'd start to go a little crazy because I would start to ache for what I really want to do in life. So I thought, okay, teaching English, it's a great idea in theory, but maybe not so much. But I'm an optimistic person and I'm a doer, so I just keep trying to find solutions, and indeed I do have a plan B. Plan B is Operation Please Marry Me Out of the Americrater. Thanks, McCain, for that one. Yeah, I am not ruling out a Euro white knight to whisk me far, far away from this moronica, slowly going up in smoke. I think it'd be a great cultural experience, and he just has to be nice, and he doesn't even have to be straight. So why Europe? Well, I guess it's always been a fantasy of mine, and also I don't want to go, too far. Because I think my parents would worry, Mom and Dad would worry, and worry means sick, and sick means a doctor, and if they potentially only have, is it $5,000, right, for the year, for their health care, like, I can't do that to them. So, so Europe. I'm not particularly fussy about where in Europe, just somewhere in Europe. Like, I really don't care, like, at all. Except for Ireland, like, not Ireland. I mean, I believe me, I love Jameson and Tall Tales as much as the next American, but, let's see if I have a thing here. Yeah. You can see that. Yeah. So, nay on the Ireland. But any other country is totally fair game. So what else? Oh yeah. Speaking of Tall Tales, not only could husband-to-be count on me to charm the bejesus out of her, but he could also rely on me to come up with an entirely credible fairy story for his mother that explains away this curious manifestation of an American, like, all of a sudden, so that sua madre, votre mère, ihre Mutter, ihr Motor, saying that right. Your mom, no, not your ma, because it's not Ireland. Your mom, etc., won't totally freak out and give you hell about me. So, oh, actually, your mom part, yeah, I take that back. Scratch that too. England's not going to work. Believe me, I adore that roly-poly Paddington Bear and rock music done better, just as much as the next American. But the UK economy is heading for a sharp shock. It just remains to be seen how bad. Blimey, that doesn't sound too good. Actually, it sounds pretty grim. So, okay, so no England. But what is that, Fortis Bank? That's in the Netherlands. So no, not, okay, so not the Netherlands. Bank of Scotland. It's not good. Canada. I love Canada. It lacks the glam factor, but it's sitting on all those natural resources. And particular cities, Montreal has that certain je ne sais quoi, har, har, har. Toronto has a flourishing comedy scene where I'm sure I could pick up a few pointers. And Vancouver. Vancouver's a lovely city. It's like Hollywood, but without the implants and the sprawling and the pollution. And, they have the, so there's that. Okay, so why me, ultimately? Why my special Euro dream trash someone and me? Well, I'm not dripping in diamonds, it's true, but it's going to be tough for him, let's be realistic, to find a wealthy lady anyway, because she probably has enough coin and cash fans lying about to make suitable arrangements and not need him so much. So, heading back from Never Never Land to options that are more viable, I'm a pretty good catch. I stay in shape and healthy. He doesn't have to worry about me getting sick all the time. I'll keep the place tidy and clean and neat. And I make a mean steak frites, goulash, paella, and I don't even know what Canadians eat, but I'll figure it out. Moose. Anyway, I'm also a New Yorker, so that's a good, strong selling point. After nearly 10 years living here in New York, I think I qualify. And anyway, be real. I mean, only a true New Yorker would be sitting here talking about marriage for, for reasons that have nothing to do with Disney plot lines whatsoever. I'm kidding, I'm fine. That whole, it's cool, she's a New Yorker, so, she's not like really American factor. So, okay, if this doesn't work out, there is a plan C. If I can't afford a yurt, I plan to become a lady hobo type, like boxcar Betty type, with my bindle and my banjo, and that's a lot of bees, and just traveling around the country on freight trains, surviving on mulligan stew. Sort of like a wobbly, but, not just going to labor strikes and such, but like any protest at all. Anything that's sticking it to the man, anti-established gatherings, like I'm there. I'm on a train and I'm there. With my with my bindle. And that life doesn't sound like it could be too bad. Right? All the children say